Hi everybody. I'm saying hello from North Carolina. It's in the evening, and I don't know if you can see behind me, but the sun is just setting. Unfortunately, it's quite a view here. Beautiful piece of property, and we get to have dinner here tonight. So it's a nice treat for my husband and myself with some friends. Um, I just want to talk to you for a little bit. Actually, I have a lot to say, but I'm actually going to try to, a nose itches, but keep this to a minimum. And um, the Lord has just changed gears on me. And therefore, I'm going into another lesson, another valley, another place where I can have continued growth. And before I did this, I just didn't want to miss the opportunity of the place or the season that I was just at before the new one begins, because that comes with a whole new territory, a whole new lessons that are valuable, and it's a new season for those ears to hear of what's to come, I believe. So just really quickly, I was in an oil slick. Prior to that season, I was in the season of grace for approximately 6 months plus, learning what that was all about with the Lord. And then I came into this place where it's an oil slick that it's like a slip and slide. If you've ever been on one, when you hit it, you just keep on going. And it's effortless. It's a sweet spot with the Lord, and things just happen. And it's just a beautiful ease of a place to be. And that was really enjoyable. And unfortunately, he just switched up on me. And I actually hit a dry spot. And it's kind of like, to give you an example, it's I'm skidding. Kind of started as a skid. I started hitting this place. I didn't want to, but I did. And I know the reason why. But it's like the Lord telling me, hey, you're in the car and you're sliding, and then all of a sudden you got a flat tire. And you have to get out. And you got to get out of your car to look on the outside to see what's going on the inside. This is a good message for some people. The Lord is having me stop and take note, and he's about to do something really good. I don't have the full understanding, and this season just started, I think last night with me. I don't have a clue what he's going to show me or why he's doing it, but I know it's for the good for me, and I get the victory in the end. And also, people, ladies, gentlemen, I get the upgrade. So I'm willing to stay in this place now that has just become uncomfortable for me, because I know the next upgrade is there. So that actually was one of the things I was going to talk to about tonight, but I had something else. But I had a vision the other day, and during prayer, and actually I was in prayer last night, and I had a vision for someone else. And it actually showed me where this person was spiritually in their walk, and how we have to have patience and grace for those who are at different places than we are. I'm ahead of some people. I'm behind some people. We get our feeding, and we drop off some of that, and we leak, and we need to get refilled. And sometimes the Father does that with discipline. I had someone kind of discipline me last night, and it was not comfortable. And actually, I was in a sweet spot, so I didn't understand this. And I did everything I could think possible that was humanly possible not to go into offense. I refused to go into there and not take it personally, but my flesh was fighting my spirit tremendously. And I didn't understand, but I chose this one. When I awoke, the Lord gave me a couple visions. And one of them, and it sounds a little strange, but he showed me a seed. And actually how the seed was planted in the ground, and how it grows by the feeding and the nurturing of him into a large plant. And the other vision was, it was actually a child. It was me from birth, from a seed, predetermined by God, before time, planted in my mother's womb, and growing. And I'm still growing and constantly growing. And I actually felt like the beanstalk growing. I felt that transformation and revelation in my body. I experienced that. It wasn't a vision. It was actually, I was the stalk and growing. And you can't grow without the nurturing and the water and the feeding from heaven in the correct way as if we want it. So I'm still grateful. I'm still here. I'm still smiling. I've made it through. And this is a rough spot I'm going to be in, I believe, and in. Hopefully, maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I am. But it's for my benefit. And although I don't understand it, I will stand in it, no matter what it looks like. And so I believe the new season has begun. But prior to that, I just want to touch on bases. And I had my notes with me because the morning I woke up, I had such downloads and understanding that they're just valuable points. And I just want to share that. But wait a minute. Let's step back. One more thing is when we go from realm to realm, or we go from step to step, glory to glory, I want to reveal what that is for some people saying, what is that, or how do you do that? And I'm very transparent. I'm very open. I am, what you see is what you get. And so I don't like to play religion. I don't like to play any character other than who I am and what I am in Christ. And that's normally growing and growing and growing and growing in the Father. And so he gave me the vision of, and for some reason I think little girls might know what this is, but we used to play with them as little girls. And it's like a worm, and you put it on the ground and it expands, and it's made of vinyl. It's a vinyl, it's a vinyl type of fabric, and it has wire through it, and it used to look like a worm and kind of like a slinky. And I saw that last night, and it was green. And what it was is the wire that goes inside of it spirals and goes out. And you crawl through this. And the Lord showed me is that's what the realms look like. They spiral. There's one after another. There's rims. And we keep stepping into the next one to the next one. So how do you do that? You keep walking forth. You just perceive, and great expectation, and no hesitation, and with prosperity, posturing, if I'm saying that word right, posturing, there we go, posturing yourself in Him, and nothing else matters than you want to go with the Lord. Well, last night, my prayer was for growth. So this shouldn't surprise me that I hit this dry spot. And he's saying, okay, you want to grow? We're going to hesitate here a moment, and he's going to do some things with me. And honestly, my flesh doesn't want to do this, doesn't like it, but it's essential for where I want to go. And that's for all the glory for the Lord and what he intended for me in my life. And so I'm grateful for that. Prior to this, my honest video and what I was going to speak about was restoration. And this is also a part of restoration. And I feel like the Lord, for many people, he is restoring the brokenness in the heart. How can we move forward in Christ if we're on a faulty line, if we're on an uneven pavement, and any sorts or type of sandy ground? A faulty foundation cannot produce properly the fruits. So it's like a plant. It needs the water, needs the soil, needs the fertilization, and properly kind. So we have some guests here. They're actually measuring here. So he needs to start at that point. He needs to start at that point, and you submitting, so that foundation can be strong, so it can grow stronger in the Lord. So we need to submit, and are you willing to submit at all? So he can find the cracks. Let's not patch and band-aid them anymore. Let's go for the whole kit and caboodle. Knock down that tower that we've built and let the Lord rebuild it. This is exciting. ask. Don't go it alone. Ask the Lord. Don't muddle your way. Don't try to be brave and not being honest about what's really happening to you or in your life. If you're struggling with something, get a friend, a Christian friend, and one you can trust and give your heart to and can help, because we help each other walk, and that's vitally important with that. Love on someone. We focus so much on ourselves. When you give to others, it's very rewarding. Spiritually, doing the Father's work, and for yourself and your soul, let alone your body and your flesh. So when you come to your end of the self, it is the only place where we finally reach out in desperation for the Father's help and His hand, and we grasp onto it. So if you find yourself at the end, the Lord has made it this way, so you can reach out, reach up, reach for the Father's hand, ask for help, and be shown the way. That's my story. So God bless you today. I pray for you that all the broken hearts be mended, that these places where we've been hurt and left scars, that you allow God to come in and make you whole. And in His feeding and in His love, you are made for glory. You were made for glory, His glory, to shine, and for yourself, but for others, and in those dark places. And don't be surprised then if He uses you in the dark places, because you are the light, and you will shine, and those will come to you that are in such need also. So may you have a wonderful rest of the evening and day. And look at this view. Isn't that awesome? Awesome, awesome evening. God bless you. I love you. Thumbs up. Bye.